Hi there, hello, and very welcome to the final challenge of Nick's Top Nail Artist. After months and months of working every day, every weekend, and every night, we have finally come to the exciting end of this journey. For this final challenge, CND is the main sponsor, and they asked us to do 5 different sets with different topics. I decided to do a cohesive collection, and I call it If You Can Dream It, You Can Do It, the final collection. Hold on to your hats, cause here we go. For all my sets, I've decided to go very personal and spiritual, and I really want you to get to know me. The lace and the peacock colors are all symbols for beauty, and then I wanted to add some attitude into the collection. Hence gold metallic. The blue stone is featured through all the sets, and for me that symbolizes my love to nature, and even though the natural materials aren't perfect, they are so beautiful and perfect in so many ways. When I was little, my grandma had a fantastic stone crystal collection, and that was the most amazing thing I knew. The love for stones and crystals has lived on, and I still get amazed with all the breathtaking forms, colors, and shapes nature is able to create. Also, you may know by now that my family got a house in the middle of the Swedish archipelago, hidden in the woods and right next to the water. I love being out there more than anything, and a lot of that is because you can really feel all the energy that nature radiates. Nature has so much to give us if you only let it, and you can see the love for stones and crystals on the pinkies in this set. One other thing that I'm a strong believer in is the universe and the law of attraction. If you're not familiar with it, it's a way to think positive and to attract positive events. To be able to be positive and that the universe can help you with that is very beautiful to me. On one nail you can find one of my tattoos called Buddhist Eyes, which is a reminder that my dear grandpa is always with me. You can also find a mandala on the middle finger, which is a symbol of creativity, which is such a huge part of my life and which I'm very grateful for. Then we have the 2 arrows, symbolizing chasing after your dreams and setting up goals. It is something that has always been a huge part of me, and I've always been that kind of person who loves to dream big. My life changed from feeling lost and sad about the fact that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, to opening up a whole new world of positive emotions and a new sense of life purpose. I was still a dancer, but that part of my life was over, even if I still worked as one. I was feeling depressed, my body was aching, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get back to that love or passion that I once felt. I then got back into the nail industry, and everything had changed during the time I was away. Suddenly people were into nail art and they wanted to express their personality onto their nails. Everything changed for me, and suddenly I felt at home and as if I finally found the path that was set out for me to walk down. My spirit was glowing and everything just went super fast from there. In this set, I've decided to symbolize my spirit opening up with a lotus flower on one of the thumbs. When I'm opening up my chakras, I visualize them as lotus flowers opening up and glowing, and that is exactly how I felt when I got back into the industry. Also, I felt like I was lifting a mask of my life and revealing so much about my creativity to myself that I never knew I had. So I decided to place a lace mask onto one of the ring fingers. On the opposite finger, I decided to create a mandala shape using flat embellishments and Swarovskis, and another kind of mandala pattern on the index finger, symbolizing creativity, of course. On the other thumb, I decided to place the symbol for Om, that symbolizes the universe, to represent how it helped me and guided me through intuition to find my way in life. You can also use the word Om in meditation to find peace, and that is the general feeling I got when I changed my career. The eye is also a symbol of the whole new world that was opening up right before me, and the feathers are a symbol of hope. Feeling optimistic and hopeful about the future ahead. The compass and the wings are of course symbols of one of my dreams coming true through the beauty industry, traveling. Traveling has always been a very big part of my life, and now thanks to my job I get to travel all around the world. No one can know for sure what the future of beauty looks like, but if I'm allowed to dream, I wish that there will be no limitations for our creativity, both social and political limitations. We let ourselves be our true selves and express our creativity without any hesitation. I also wish that we will be in better harmony with nature and produce and use products that are animal cruelty-free and kind to nature in general. The butterfly with the lace details represents beauty, and the dream catcher is all made from scratch and represents our ability to dream big and without limitations. The spiritual grove represents creativity that comes from within, and that we should listen more to our inner voice. Both index finger represents the harmony between nature and the beauty industry using clock gears and roses. The thumb holds the clock that actually works and represents the future. The peacock is another piece that I've decided to incorporate in all the sets, and it's also representing the word beauty. In this set, it's also representing the harmony with nature, and it's also sitting on the moon, which represents aiming for the stars. The universe now represents the endless expressions and magic we can create if we just expand our minds. Creativity without limitations. The pinky is a mandala that also represents creativity with crystals coming out of it, and it represents all the amazing things we can create through our minds. If you can dream it, you can do it. So dream big. I've decided to do an under theme to the main theme, and I call it Wear Your Scars Like Jewelry. When I was 15 years old, I was a gymnast and injured my knee so bad that I was forced to quit gymnastics for good. As a result of that injury, I was left with a huge scar going across my entire left knee. I was so ashamed and I refused to show it to anyone for over 3 years. Now, 15 years later, I'm proud of my scar because it's a part of my history and something that has made me to the person I am today. Personality is beautiful, even if it's in the shape of a scar. Tattoos are also another version of scars, but made beautiful. It's another way to express our personality and expression of art. Tattoos are also like a memory bank and connected to a certain part of your life. It's also very controversial, and for older generations, it's connected to being a bad person or a criminal. Today, the next generation wear it in a totally different way and often have to fight for acceptance. I also wear mental scars after losing my grandpa in a car accident 6 years back. I've since then been battling panic attacks, but it's something that have made me a stronger person today, which I'm very proud of. My set is focused on scars, natural, mental, and art scars in form of tattoos. No matter what type of scar you're wearing, you should be proud and celebrate that we all are different and individual. So, from left to right. The pinky is a connection to my mandala tattoo, which also symbolizes creativity. The lace nail is a connection to my lace tattoo, which symbolizes beauty. Chainnail represents a scar and the stitches. The peacock feathers are also representing beauty. The lace thumb is also a connection to my lace tattoo and the word beauty. On the other thumb is a representation of a healed scar made beautiful. The mandala is a connection to my mandala tattoo. The stone nail represents a fresh scar made beautiful. The outside is gray and boring, but the scar makes it interesting and beautiful. The ring finger is a small version of the arm piece jewelry that's connected to the right hand, representing my tattoo sleeve. The pinky is a high fashion version of rose petals as I wear them on my arm, and the eye in the middle represents the Buddha's eyes that I wear on my wrist. You can also find the stone texture in this set. It's old, worn out, and with cracks going through it, but all of that makes it so much more beautiful. Our experiences and our differences make us beautiful. I also decided to create an arm piece jewelry connected to the nails on the left hand, representing my tattoo sleeve, and then a hand piece connected to the right thumb, representing my tattoo on my right underarm. Yes, they're all created from scratch, of course. When you think of Jan Arnold, you of course think of high fashion, upcoming trends, and just wearing whatever you love to wear no matter what anybody else says. For this set, we got an inspiration board created by Jan herself to get ideas from. My eyes were instantly drawn to the tartan pattern, but I still wanted to go with the color theme on my collection, so I ended up with a turquoise green tone. Then I wanted to incorporate something that would feel kind of androgynous, upcoming and trendy, so I decided to add white nail implants that you probably will see a lot more of this year. On one of the nail implant nails, I created a texture inspired by the army jacket I wear in my profile picture. She is truly a power woman, and she has really made me so much stronger during this competition. It's a symbol of unity and that women can empower each other. I still wanted to give her a little bit more attitude, so I added studs to the checkered nails and then smoothing it out by adding small bubbles around them. They're actually representing the Lady Gaga bubble nail that I made for the first challenge that I know Jan loved. The scale-like ring finger is actually a personalized version of the pinky in my BCL fashion set. I know that is also one of Jan's favorites, so I wanted to give her one of her own. The eye in the middle is of course representing her being the head judge in this competition. I then added a ring piece attached to one of the ring fingers. I made this set as wearable as possible, but still with enough elements to rock New York Fashion Week. I mean, Jan Arnold is not a plain person, and her nails of course have to match her fun, spunky, and fashion-forward personality. You know what, guys? This is it. Oh my god, I can't believe that this is the final challenge and this is the final video. This journey has made me grow tremendously, and I've learned so much more than I could possibly dream of. I just want to take a moment to thank all of you guys who have supported me through this whole competition. You have really helped me when I've been feeling exhausted and on the breaking point, so thank you a million times for your love. I also want to thank my parents and my boyfriend for being the biggest and best supporters you can have, and also my amazing model Elin, who has sacrificed countless amounts of weekends and hours to lend me her hands and being my creative muse. Also a big congrats to my amazing top careers Sarah and Winnie. I feel so blessed for being in the top 3 with my nail BFFs. So see you in Chicago! hey, don't forget that this is the last time to vote. The links are all listed down below. Thank you so much. Peace out, and for the last time, hey-do!